Pierre Poilievre outlines the Conservative economic plan. Mark Carney takes a break from campaigning in order to host a meeting on Canada-U.S. relations. And Premiere Danielle Smith from Alberta issues a warning to the future Prime Minister. According to Main Street Research and 338canada.com, these polling agencies say that this really remains a two-party race between the Liberals and the Conservatives. The NDP, Green, and the Bloc combined are projected to win less than 10% of the vote. Green co-leader Elizabeth May could actually lose her seat. Some polls have her in third place in her personal riding, and the NDP could be reduced to just 4 seats nationwide if the polls are right. Thousands of Canadians have already cast their ballot early, and with every vote, the stakes grow higher. Well, today, Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre announced his Canada First economic action plan during a major campaign in St. Catharines, Ontario. This strategy aims to cut income taxes by 15%, giving the average worker $900 more per year, or up to $1,800 for dual income households. It would eliminate the federal sales tax on new homes up to $1.3 million and also on Canadian-made vehicles. It would incentivize lower development fees, potentially saving homebuyers up to $100,000. The plan looks to train 350,000 skilled trades workers over 5 years by reinstating apprenticeship grants. It also looks to fast-track resource projects by repealing Bills C-69 and 48 and establishing a 1-year approval process for major developments. It looks to cut red tape by 25% with a 2-for-1 rule on new regulations and cap new spending by requiring every new dollar spent to be offset with $1 in savings. Meanwhile, today, Mark Carney has once again suspended his federal campaigning, this time to respond to the growing fallout from U.S. tariffs. He's chairing an emergency cabinet committee on Canada-U.S. relations and national security. His decision comes at a time when economic anxiety is at a boiling point. New data from the Angus Reid Institute shows that 91% of Canadians are concerned about the possibility of a recession in the coming year. In fact, this concern crosses political lines, with at least 85% of voters across all parties expressing concern. It's one of the few issues truly unifying Canadians in this election. Back on March 20th, Premier Danielle Smith issued a clear and firm list of demands to the next Prime Minister, regardless of who that person is, warning that failure to act could trigger what she said was an unprecedented national unity crisis. The contrast between the two main leaders couldn't be more stark. Pierre Poilievre has committed to repealing Bill C-69, while Mark Carney will not. According to Premier Smith, this could be the breaking point in a growing divide between East and West, one that truly risks pushing the nation into an unprecedented unity crisis. Speaking to journalists in Ottawa just yesterday at the Canada Strong and Free networking conference with Conservatives from sea to sea, Premier Smith reinforced this message and her defense of her province. If Alberta moves towards sovereignty in response to an election outcome that they feel will continue to harm the West with federal policies, this truly could lead to a massive economic impact for the rest of Canada. A lot is at stake in this election: strengthening our economy, developing our resources, and choosing national unity between the East and West. These are ballot issues. It's time for your voice, your vote. This is your network, Premiere TV. This is what voters need to know. I'm Faytene.